Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're going to be looking at 3 more abridges by Boldfish. These are going to be, I just remember what the first one is. My Life is Yandere, episode 3, which is Boldfish's original sort of interview show with yanderes in various anime and sometimes real life skits. Not so much the real life one lately, but he's put it into a few others, so I'm assuming it'll probably happen eventually. Yeah. Now, I don't exactly know which one this is going to be focusing on because every episode he's actually focused on a yandere in a different anime. I also know Boldfish has a predilection for yanderes, and while I will probably laugh my ass off at this, I'm also just going to try and stand out of the splash zone, the splash area, splash mountain. You know, in hindsight, that was probably not the phrasing I wanted to use. Oh, wow, that sounds really, let's just pretend I didn't say that. Yeah. Then comes Recorder and Rants, which it's also called The Failed New Yorker. It's an abridged, and I don't know what Recorder and Rants is, so the abridged of it is going to be a complete introduction to me to this entire anime. I have never heard of it before. Looks more like slice of life, but I could be completely wrong because anime. It can look really cutesy and then go full on Magica Madoka, and no, it's not. Technically, it still was cutesy, it's just a lot more. And finally, we're going to be looking at Isekai Quartet Abridged, Episode 3, Introductions. This is... it's basically an abridged of what is essentially an official abridged of just the equivalent of a Super Smash Brothers mashup of characters from isekais put back into a high school in Japan. But it also brings along all their little followers, and I don't know why it works or doesn't work, and I can never tell for the original one. The abridged is usually fun. They're like little quick snippets or a couple scenes, and they're just like, that was fun. Yeah. This is where the other ones are like really nice introductions to anime, and I was like, I want to see more of this. This one is always, at least the previous 2 Isekai Quartets abridged that Boldfish has done, have always been more of like, hey, here's a bunch of sugar. You're going to love it. Because sugar. It's quick, it's fast, and it's funny. So I'm just looking forward to this one. All the same, you guys know the deal. There's going to be a link down below to the original video. Make sure to hit it up because... Why, SpongeBob? I don't know why I went to that, but it just kind of got it stuck in my head, and I just had to say it. I mean, I didn't have to. I chose to because I'm an asshole. All the same, link below, original videos. Make sure to hit them up. Let's get started. Ooh, nice. They have the fade in. Much nicer intro screen. Nice. I'm liking how you're editing in the dot. You even show the building on fire. I think that's fire. Could be a taco. The interview of a lifetime. Isn't that? Oh, yeah, of course. These are the first 2 interviews. Kind of quiet. I can barely hear what he's saying. Also, they're going to keep the guy safe. No, he's not. Also, nice. Boldfish. The editing's improved it quite a bit on this one. I like it. Nice fades.
Why am I around a pillow fort?
Kurumi.
I don't do anything against Kurumi.
Oh, dude.
I'm here too,
Are
What?
you giving me a reason to attack you?
No.
I don't actually know that character.
I'm glad. Let's make this quick. I have more important things to do.
I should know this character. I don't know this character. It looks familiar. Maybe Black Butler?
Me too.
That's what I'm thinking. What?
What?
I meant screwing my butler, Claude.
Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack.
Yeah, that is Black Butler.
Not like that would kill me
me.
anyways.
Right. So, first
Ooh,
question
nice how you had the
is
lip
for
flaps
you,
working
Miss
exactly when she's
Kurumi.
speaking.
Don't
Nice improvement
call
there.
me miss.
Okay. So
Screen's
many
jumping
people
around a bit,
constantly
but that's
argue
not too
whether
big of
you're
an
a
issue.
yandere or a yanjire. Many of your fans call you the queen
Jire?
of yanjire.
What's the difference?
What's a
I'm
yandere?
glad you asked.
Could you explain it?
That was the cue to play the clip.
Oh, sorry.
What? Ooh, nice. What?
Wrong movie.
Okay, I don't even care why there's Emperor's Groove in there. I don't even understand why, but I love it because there is.
What is a yandere and what is a yangire?
Oh, that's actually a thing? I thought they just made it up.
Or female that has very psychotic personalities and is really caring and loving and looks really nice and kind on a surface level, but they will turn into an absolute fucking psycho because of a strong level of possessiveness that they have towards a person that they love.
That's
A
yandere, right?
Is kind of like a yandere. In other words, they start off as like this on the surface level. They start off as this
Yeah.
really caring.
I'm actually really
loving,
curious because this is actually a
nice
thing,
person,
so
But they turn into a psychopath, not from possessiveness,
yeah.
but for no apparent reason.
Your
Oh,
author argues that you are a yandere, but most of your fans say you're yanjire. What
so
do
in
you
other words,
say?
she's not psycho out for possessiveness. She's just
Say-
randomly psycho.
What's an author?
Your creator, a person who writes fictional works.
I think you're not supposed to break
Are
that
you
wall.
calling me fake? Are
Yes.
you calling Shido fake?
Whatever doesn't make you break my pillow fort.
You might want to run.
Fine. Next question.
All right.
Surprised you survived
This
that
one
one.
fan submitted a question.
They usually
from
don't.
Bowtie Bandit 5097. They asked,
Might need to
"Why are you so obsessed?"
re-edit
caring
that one. It's
towards
just-
your
looks a little too stretched up.
Soulmates?
not too hard, but
Who the fuck stutters in a text?
Yeah, he
Not bad.
sounds like a moron, and I won't answer his question.
Okay, whatever.
Kurumi said it.
Aloy.
So
wanna
apparently
answer
that was
my
actually the
question?
voice actress choosing to say that.
Sure.
Nice.
Indulge me.
This comes from
Better lip
Gabriel
flaps on this one. The
Texarian,
screen isn't
and it reads,
shaking around
"Would
as
you be
much, so
more
that's
offended if
it's
someone
good.
said the person you liked was pretty or ugly?"
Ugly? We're fabulous, bitches.
I like how the actual they had
Alright,
the
well,
eyebrow just twitch a bit
Moving on. Now you're the
because
first
that's
one
actually just a
yandere
thing,
recovering.
just like the twitching
How does
eyebrow.
that feel?
I
That just
feel
amused
as
me.
if more men should be like me or Claude.
That's a guy?
Paid enough for this shit. How
Huh.
do you feel you compare to other male yanderes such as
Oh, he is a male
Shunsukiyama
yandere.
or Seijiro Akashi?
I'm much better suited to protect my love. I go to extreme lengths for Claude's attention.
We know. That's what yanderes do.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Do they stab people in the eye?
Yeah, frequently.
Yes, Sato Matsuzaka did that.
Oh.
To the person who was
They
interviewing
stab
her, yeah.
people?
Well, you know.
I know what.
You know.
What?
I'm sure they don't beat women, though.
Actually, most of them do. That's part of
Oh
the game.
god, really? The Yandere
Well,
simulator?
I do it better.
Oh
better than me.
god.
Do you think because I'm small I'm a punk?
Yes?
No. I think 'cause I'm powerful. You're a punk.
Ooh.
Wait a minute, guys.
Are they
Don't
fighting each other?
underestimate what I can do.
Ow! What the hell was that for?
Because they don't actually
You're
have
a
any way to
bitch,
do it
and
unless.
guess
Oh.
what? I killed a kitten yesterday because I knew.
Ooh, quick thing, just a random thing I just thought of. Boldfish, just a FYI. If you ever wanted to just have some sort of animation on screen while you do these completely made up scenes that have no basis that you could actually animate in, you could always just use what's it called? VR chat. I've actually seen a few people do that just to get a baseline scene whenever there's nothing they can draw from in source material. Because I like what you're saying here. This is the idea of
you wouldn't
Kurumi and a
like
male
it,
yandere fighting is
you're
actually
dead.
hilarious to me.
Pillowfort, don't fail me now.
Are they shooting him or is he shooting them? Probably all of both because they're all laughing. Yeah, he dead. Rip Alois? What? And that was My Life as a Yandere episode 3, where I think for the first time, maybe, the interviewer didn't die horribly. Because in the previous one, they had some interesting sound effects at the end. And I'm pretty sure on this one, and I could only be wrong because I don't really know that much about Black Butler after the first season. I barely know that much about the first season. It wasn't my thing. I'm pretty sure that at the end, the interview subject died and the interviewer managed to survive. Maybe. Because we only saw one body at the end and it wasn't Kurumi. Because you don't kill Kurumi. No, you just don't. I actually like her character even though she's a yandere. I'm kind of the opposite on that one from most people. Just because I don't like yanderes. No, they scare the fuck out of me. But Kurumi I just think was a fun character in general. That said, I actually really like how Boldfish is approaching the yandere, or the interviews with the yanderes in general, because the format is you don't see the person speaking half the time, so it makes the editing process easier, but it's also effective because in an interview, you're not supposed to see the interviewer unless you're doing a face-on, sit-down live interview. It's one of the format things where this actually works really well in the advantage of just Boldfish and how to edit it. So it's a much easier editing process in general, but you can just come up with some really fun little things to just watch the characters interact. Like breaking the fourth wall, for example, and talking about the creator and then realizing he shouldn't have said that. That is something I find in music. And in a normal abridged, you don't get that because they kind of stick to a script, well, specifically a script in universe, if a screwed up universe. Where in this version, where he's doing an interview, you could just get a lot more leeway to do some crazy ass shit. Such as two characters from completely different universes and animes fighting each other because why not? Again, I know I mentioned it earlier, but use VR chat. You can get some character models and just have the people act out what you want to do. And you can make it as stupid as you want, or as good, and just however you want to take it. Because yeah, that would be an easy way to get footage. You have to have VR chat, which I don't. I know it's expensive, but still, it is an option. And probably would be definitely faster than editing in your own scene with composite source materials. I don't even want to think about going into that in more depth. Oh God. Ugh, editing scares me. Next up is Recorder and Rants Abridged, The Failed New Yorker. I have questions. Is this taking place in New York, or are they talking about the magazine? Or is it just a guy in Japan who treats it like he's a New Yorker? Oh, I kind of hope it's that last one. Seriously, I have no idea what Recorder and Rancel is. I kind of want to find out. Also, there's a literal recorder in his backpack, so yeah. Huh. Let's just jump in and see what happens.
Hey, what's up? My name's Asushi, and I'm...
What? Is this a blooper because the person actually couldn't say the line?
Got it. Hey, yo, what's up? My name's Asushi.
Oh God, it was.
Great. This is my...
Get down on the ground! Child molester!
Oh, fuck.
Really? Really? You're starting it with this?
Every time I walk home with her, police brutality happens. I feel like I should...
Oh God, the main character is the girl?
As a 6-foot-tall 5th grader.
No, apparently it was the guy who just got arrested. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Interesting part to cut back to.
I'm a failed New Yorker. My accent was so bad, they had to kick me out of New York.
Yeah,
They
I
sent
can
me to
believe that.
Tokyo. I start my day with my sister Asumi, who's 17.
Hey, little bro. Good morning.
Hey, how you doing? She's a high schooler by day and an MMA trainer by night.
What?
She rung my bell a few times for being mean to her. She's scarier than she looks.
She's in high school?
What did you say to me?
I ain't say nothing.
Get over here!
Oh, fuck.
Oh my God.
I'm scared for anybody.
I like how
who
he's doing the
fight.
absurdly
She's already
bad
won
New
4
York accent.
championships. But I
It sounds
love
more
her.
like Philly, honestly.
She protect me and take care of me. Bada bing, bada boom.
Oh God, that act.
Then
No.
I go to school, where I meet all of my friends who don't look at me.
Not gonna lie.
different because of my height.
Hi, Atsushi. Want to play in the woods after school?
I can't. I get shot.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah. Why is everyone so mean to you?
I don't know.
he looks like he's a pedophile because he's old, but he's not because they're switching it around in this abridged. The little girl is the adult, while the kid isn't.
Hi. I saw you with a tall man the other day. Is he your boyfriend?
Did he have a brown jacket?
Yeah. He was cute. I see you have a type, huh? Man, the things
There's no
I'd
good
do to
answer.
him. I bet you guys have some fun times, huh?
So this one actually is.
You sicko.
Oh. Sorry. So is he single?
I hope so. He's in 5th grade.
What?
I know. But at least you found out faster here than in the actual anime.
What?
What?
Wait, what?
After I get arrested, I go home and I think about.
Wait. Is that actually canon to the original show? You know, I thought the joke was that they're treating the girl who looks like she's in middle school as the adult, or more adult, and the guy who looks like he's in his 30s as if he's in 5th grade. And But then they make the joke. I was like, at least you found it out here rather than the actual show, and that does imply that the actual show is set up to, oh God, he's actually in 5th grade. The internet is a thing. I could look this up. I don't want to, though, because I might find out things I can't unthink. Not unsee, unthink. They will be in my head, and they'll be there, and... I did say Boldfish always has some very interesting choices of anime I've never heard of. I like the voices, though. Not the bad New Yorker voice. That's so bad. It's like it's hilariously bad. It is painfully bad. It's like my Irish accent bad. Okay, maybe not that bad, but close to that. Oh, God.
About the spiraling, debilitating sadness. That is my life. I hate being dull. My life fucking sucks.
He says as he plays a Switch? I have questions. I have a lot of questions. And all of them are, oh dear God, did that entire abridge exist just to make the joke about how, at least you found out now instead of in the actual anime. Because 1, okay, completely justifiable to make that joke. 2, I think you might have also done it just because you got a horrible, literally, physically painful New York accent. It doesn't sound like New York. It sounds like a guy from Philly trying to sound like he's from New York in Los Angeles, where no one is entirely sure what a New Yorker is supposed to sound like. But they're not actually speaking to people from LA. They're speaking to people from Wisconsin. I don't know where I'm going with this, but that's exactly what that sounds like. And it's like it's so bad. I actually kind of like the voice. Kind of, because on the one hand, it still physically hurts. On the other hand, it's a distraction from the fact that when you get to the actual people with actual voices, and the entire, oh yeah, the little kid is actually, in high school, and the adult is actually in 5th grade, and you reveal to anyone who had never heard of that anime ever, that was actually canon, and you weren't screwing around with ages for the abridged, and you were actually lampshading the entire series premise as the joke of the entire one-shot abridged, and it's funny, and I like it, but it's depressing as hell. Not for anything Boldfish did, but because, oh my God, that's the real plot and premise of the anime. Okay. Just still trying to wrap my head around that one. Moving on to something that is going to be less, oh God, why inducing. Maybe. Oh God, let's see what this one's going to. Isekai Quartet Abridged, Episode 3. I'm sure they're not going to do anything disturbing in this one. I just jinxed it, didn't I? Really? The cat girl? For the VR chat cat girl? Oh my God, that's... I actually like that.
This is Google Home Mini. It's the Google Assistant for your house. So
What?
it gets you. If you talk like this, it gets you. If you talk like
Really?
this,
Pain is my only friend. Please destroy my body.
still
Yeah,
gets
that's
you.
darkness. I like the voice for it, but
How it feels to chew 5 gum.
why?
New 5 gum.
Oh God damn you, that actually was funny. Oh my God, I just that shouldn't get me. That was so stupid. Chew 5 gum. Why?
everybody.
Why?
My name is Roswell,
What?
and I will be your professor today.
Is this what I think it
I
is?
thought we would get started with some introductions.
It is.
Who wants to go first?
Me.
My name is Tanya, Commander-in-Chief of this lowly group of soldiers you see around me. They talk back to me, they are punished accordingly. That is all.
Can I be in your group?
Who?
Oh, God.
My name's Darkness, but you can call me any degrading name you want.
Oh, no.
What punishments do you got? Push-ups, beatings, electrocutions, whippings, water torture, dungeon torture,
Puppies.
suffocation?
It's safer that way.
In a room full of monsters and powerful beings.
I just realized Darkness breaks that setting. And I thought this would be less screwed up.
She is by far the scariest.
Yeah.
My name is...
Yeah.
Aqua, now, moving on.
What the fuck,
Useless
Cosmo?
goddess.
I wanted to do it.
Also,
No.
I really like the voices
Now
in this
sit
in
down and
general.
don't say a word.
They sound really good.
Ah! What the hell?
Did she just cap him?
You shot me in the leg!
Ooh, shoot me next. Yes, this feels great.
Anyone else?
No, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a wonderful first day.
Run away.
See you later.
That didn't hurt me enough. More. Darkness, stop. I have a gun and I'm the one who's scared now.
Yes.
My leg never felt the same after that tragic day.
Oh,
I'll
God.
never forget. And that's the story of how I became Long John Silver.
What? Who's Long John Silver? Isn't Long John Silver the fast food place? Okay, that... I thought the Isekai Quartet would be less screwed up, and then they went to Darkness. One, kudos to the person who was recording the voice for Darkness and Aqua. Apparently it was the same voice actress. She did an amazing job. That sounded really good and distinct, and just the emphasis you put on the different words. So even though you were doing both voices, yeah, you made it work really well. So great job on that. Two, that line, I'm the one with the gun and I'm freaked out right here, or I'm the one scared right now. That is... Honestly, I think this abridged had some very quality writing. It was so short. But it actually worked well because it was just like a little quick bit of a single scene and it worked well. Just highlighting Darkness as the most terrifying person. And then he put in like a little almost anime shortish, I forgot the term. Cracking like an anime crack right at the beginning of how to choose or how it feels to chew 5 gum. And you just have freaking Ein's just going, oh! That is stupid. That is dumb. Why is it making me laugh so much? It's just... I think this is just... I watched them backwards in the order they came out. So the Yandere episode was the newest one. And I actually think the editing in the beginning of that, with how they were fading in with the different effects, and that was very clean, and I loved how that looked. So Boldfish, editing-wise, that had some very nice intros. I liked the second one because of the over-the-top bad accent, which is like intentionally so. But I think for sure, just very good representative, accurate to canon voices that you chose to just have fun with on the characters. The Isekai, why am I putting a Q into it? Isekai. Oh, there you go. Isekai Quartet Abridged Episode 3 had probably the best voice acting I've seen in like all 3 of the videos. That was really tight, really good. Every person sounded like the character would if you thought about how they would. Like if you're reading it, this is how you would imagine it. And if you were listening to it, this is what you wish they would sound like when sometimes maybe it's not dubbed like you want. Not gonna name names, but yeah. I want more of that because that was actually really damn good. I like the intro just to warm me up with a few jokes. I like Darkness actually freaking everyone out. I liked how you just switch to the side and watch the main like teacher going, The only change I would have made, and not even because it needed it, because it would just make it a little easier, is just to maybe edit in the teacher's eyes widening a bit as things got a little crazier. And even then, you don't need it because looking at him while you hear everyone else talking in the background is funny because you're just watching his reaction without doing anything. And that in itself is also a funny reaction. It's just the entire nonplus. There's crazy shit going on around me and I'm not going to do nothing about it. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed seeing darkness freak people out. Aqua having a gun and actually doing something was weird because Aqua doing something. Phrases I do not expect to say even in a joke. But darkness, that was beautiful. The fact that she was freaking out Tanya, the freaking evil man. Oh, that was good. Boldfish, that was really good. All three of them were good. They're showing a lot of growth, and I think the third one is what an abridged should be. Like, that is a great short form abridged. But the editing in the first one, just at the beginning, is exactly what you need to aim for. Combine those two and you have a really solid set there. Also, and this is just me, the VR chat cat girl doing the lion in the beginning. It's so stupid, but I love it so much. Good idea on that one. If you started most of your videos like that, I would probably laugh my ass off. I'm easily amused, so that's not really saying much, but it's a thing. All the same, everyone, you guys know the deal. Link below, original video. Make sure to hit it up. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.
Thank you.